Welcome to another RSR. Tonight I'm reviewing El Alajuelense 3, CS Cartagines 0, 6-1 on aggregate in the CONCACAF Central American Cup 2023 quarterfinal leg 2. El Alajuelense 3, CS Cartagines 0, 6-1 global en la Copa Centroamericana de la CONCACAF, cuartos de final partido vuelta. Alajuelense wins. They're moving on to the semifinals. They dominated both legs. 3-1, 3-0. Easy as you like. They ran over. They went and ran over Cartagines, a league opponent, a country opponent. They know each other well, and they ran them over. Alajuelense are the favorites to win this tournament. Straight up. I don't see Esteli or Independiente beating them. I don't see Herediano beating them. They've got a clear path. They've legitimately got a pretty damn clear path to win this thing and win the first ever Central American Cup and get the round of 16 berth and Champions Cup and all that. I don't see why they wouldn't. Like, this game was just like they were playing at freaking 50% and they still dominated because they had the big old lead and they got the early goal. But goals are scored as follows. In the 8th minute, Alexander Lopez at the top of the box. Takes a banger of a shot, top bins, drops the hammer. All they got to really do is score one goal, and they've won this tie. They already had it almost won, but pretty much just wrap it all up. And all they had to do was Alexander Lopez went and dropped that damn hammer. Golazo, 1-0, 4-1, 1-0, 4-1 global, 4-1 on aggregate. Lopez with a banger of a shot, beautiful shot. 35th minute, Aaron Suarez, ball crossed in, he taps it in, puts it past Perseño to make it 2-0, 2-0, esta noche, 5-1 global, that's the way we go into the half, 2-0, 5-1 on aggregate, Miedo tiempo, 2-0, 5-1 global, and then Freddy Gondola in the 89th minute, 3-0, has the ball from an angle and just puts it top bins, banger. Cuts in and bangs it in. Beautiful shot. Late sub. Was only on for 10 minutes and had a banger of a goal. Beautiful. 3-0. 3-0 esta noche. 6-1 global. That's the way it would end. 3-0. 6-1 on aggregate. 3-0 esta noche. 6-1 global. Alajuelense were like, yeah, we'll play 50%. We'll get a goal and then go from there. And Cartagines had a couple of shots. They had moments with the ball, but Moreira made saves. Lionel Moreira made saves. And you had a freaking damn good defense. Like, they didn't want to give any quarter. The defense probably played the hardest of everybody. The offense was like, yeah, if we get a chance, we'll put it away. You know, we'll put it away. We'll get the first goal for sure, but maybe we'll get 2, maybe we'll get 3, maybe we'll get 4. We don't know. The offense got to take pretty much a night off. The defense played some hard game. The defense played a hard game. That's pretty much how I see it. The defense played a hard game. Offense got to take a night off because that's all they really had to do was get that first goal. And Alexander Lopez dropped that damn hammer, and the game went from there. It was pretty much a conclusion from there. Stats are as follows. 27 shots to 9, 18 shots to 5, shots on goal to 5. 51% possession to 49, 477 passes to 452, 88% pass accuracy to 86, 9 fouls to 16, 1 offside to 1, 1 yellow card to 1, 0 red cards to 0, 3 corners to 7. Listen to me. Alajuelense is a freaking wagon right now. They played this game at 50% and still won 3-0. 6-1 on aggregate. They are a wagon. They are not going to be beat by anybody. There is nobody that is going to beat this team. They are the best team right now in Central America. They will win this tournament. I'm going to say it right now. I had it when the knockouts started. I had them in the final. I had them in the final at first against Olympia, but losing. A rematch of last year's CONCACAF League final. So I had them in the final the whole time. But Alajuelense have a clear damn path. Like, there is absolutely no way. I don't see Independiente beating them. I don't see Esteli beating them. I think they'd win in Esteli. And nobody's won at that stadium in CONCACAF play in like 30 tries. Alajuelense will. Seriously, they will. They're not going to lose at that stadium. They may draw, but they're not going to lose at that stadium. They're going to beat Independiente. Independiente's had a damn good tournament, but they ain't going to beat Alajuelense. They beat Esteli. They did. They beat Olympia 1-0. But Olympia's got champions cursed, and frickin' Esteli are somewhat of an underdog or a Cinderella, but Independiente's the bigger Cinderella. We'll get there tomorrow. Then Herediano, they barely got past Comunicaciones by the skin of their teeth. They play Alajuelense. I know they're both Costa Rican clubs. They know each other like the back of their hands, but let me tell you something. Alajuelense is going to still dominate them. They're going to go down to Herediano, get the win. They're going to go down to home. They're going to play at home, get that win. Like, seriously, I don't see any way that they lose the semifinal or the final. They're probably more likely to lose the semifinal if they lose something, because I don't see them losing the final against the Cinderella. I don't. They get to the final, they win this trophy. But I don't think they won't get to the final. I think they are getting to the final. They're going to win this trophy. It's pretty obvious. They're the best team in this tournament. They're the best team in this tournament. They have blown people's doors off. They blew off Motagua's doors, who ended up losing to Independiente. So, transitive property, they should beat Independiente. They blew the doors off of everybody in their group. 4 wins. Only undefeated team in the whole tournament. Still are 6-0. Everybody else only picked up 10 points. Group winners. Which meant they had a draw. Alajuelense is undefeated. They are deservedly here. They are freaking blowing everybody's doors off. Like, they are not stopping. They are dominant right now. They want to redeem themselves from last year. They want to redeem themselves from last year, legitimately. Because they're dominating. They weren't even this dominating in 2020 when they won the CONCACAF League. And I know that was a one-legged tie throughout the tournament, but they weren't even this dominant. This is different. Like, they are just like, nah, we gonna win. We're going to win. The mentality of Alajuelense is just amazing. Their mentality is freaking stone. Balls to the wall, win the damn game. Any means necessary. They win. They win. They fight. They scratch. They claw. And you could say their group was weak besides Motagua. Okay, they blew everybody's doors off. If it's a weak group, they should be blowing people's doors off. They blew off Cartagines' doors. They're probably going to blow off Herediano's. That'll probably be the hardest tie they face, hardest opponent they face. But then again, Motagua was supposed to be the hardest opponent they faced. They both rotated, and they still blew their damn doors off. They played their best 11. Let's not forget, they rotated that Motagua game, and they still blew their damn doors off. Like, this Alajuelense team, I can't really talk much about the game because they scored 3 goals and won and played at 50%. Cartagines was like, okay, yeah, they chased the game, but they played like, yeah, we're probably not going to get anything. Like, it's that simple. It was a boring game. Let me tell you, Alajuelense basically put them in a sleeper hold and made them, just kept it in until they freaking passed out. There was no tap out, no. It was a knockout. But it wasn't even a quick knockout. It was a, damn it, I'm stuck in a headlock knockout. You're just going to go until you faint. Till your arm just drops 3 times. That's exactly what they did. That's how they played this tie, let alone the first game, or this game. That's how they played this tie. They're just dominant. Maybe there was a little bit of a Hulk up with a 1 goal, the 1 home goal for Cartagines. But, I mean, come on now. This was a domination. This was a domination. Domination. Player of the game, player of the match, Alexander Lopez with a banger of a goal. Man of the match, Alexander Lopez with that banger of a goal. Simple as. Listen, Alajuelense deserves to go through. They're the better team. They were playing at 50% and still dominated. They still blew their doors off. This team is different. They are different. They are the favorites by far. If they don't win this tournament, something freaking crazy happened. Simple. Something crazy happened if they don't win this tournament. I'm telling you that right now. I don't know what crazy happened, but something crazy happened, you know? Whether it's a freak of nature situation, whether it's they just somehow get freaking destroyed, or it's 2 freaking goals against the run of play. I don't know how. This is not the Death Star. There is no weaknesses to this team. There are no weaknesses to this team. They are going to win this tournament. If they don't, they failed. And you know what? They might have a chance to freaking do some things in Champions Cup too, because you know what? This is the best Central American team I've ever seen in my life. Really paying attention to these guys. Alajuelense is probably the best I've seen. This Alajuelense right now. Karavic is that guy. Karavic is that guy. And yeah, I think he won the 2020 CONCACAF League with him. He might just win another trophy. And this time, they're taking no prisoners. So, with that being said, Alajuelense, well-deserved. Congratulations, felicidades. Alajuelense avanzar a las semifinales de la Copa Centroamericana y boleto de la Copa de Champions de la CONCACAF. Well-deserved. Felicidades. Commiserations to Cartagines. They'll play the play-in against Comunicaciones, which, honestly, after this, I think they'll lose. But we'll talk about that tomorrow. With that being said, if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification. Subscribe. Send super chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. What is the playlist? Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I shall see you tomorrow for my quarterfinal recap, semifinal, play-in and semifinal predictions for the Central American Cup. We got a good one here. We'll find out. But my predictions will be out tomorrow. We'll predict the Caribbean Cup knockouts before that stage starts, so later this month. But they got a Final Four too. 3 of those 4 teams will be going to Champions Cup. So we know 4 of the teams out of these 2 tournaments that'll go. We know who could be the 3 in the Caribbean Cup, and we know the 2, and we know who's playing for those last 2 spots, the play-in spots, the repechaje spots. And I think we could tell who's probably going to get them, but let the games play. With that being said, I'm rounding them out. Peace. See you later.